it's time to introduce our Golden Nugget session panel. I'm going to introduce 3 different speakers. They're going to talk between 8 to 10 minutes and give us some inspiring information we all need to know. All right, now with our next Golden Nugget of the day, it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to talk about creating energy and having meetings fun. And maybe some of you heard her a couple weeks ago. We're talking about the very own Lynn Scardina. Lynn Scardina is Advanced Communicator Gold and is from Toast to the Master and Lord in Division C, Area 4. She has attended or worked on over 65 Toastmaster theme meetings in 30 years. Woo! Themes such as the 60s, the Roaring 20s, Pirate, British Tea Party, Western Hawaiian, just to name a few. She gave us a detailed workshop, like I said a couple weeks ago, on the subject of creative theme meetings. But today, Lynn will share some ideas on incorporating themes into the current format we have now, Zoom meetings. So please help me welcome Lynn Scardina.
All right, thank you so much. I need to get started very quickly. So what I need everybody to do is grab a pencil and piece of paper because I'm going to go through a lot of stuff quickly. I know we're running a little behind and I want time for the Q&A. We do something in our club and we call it show and share. Sometimes we eliminate one speaker or sometimes we eliminate table topics. And what we do is we take something and we share it. This is my glass case. I'm using it because it's nice and bright. But let's say this glass case had very special meaning. Somebody gave it to me, and I want to tell you why it's so special to me. You can also do a show and share about the 50 states. Maybe I bought some doodad in some museum store and it meant a lot to me because I met this very cool lady there. And so, you know, you could do a show and share on that. Or if you travel abroad, it's all about your members and what your members can do. So if you travel abroad, you could bring like some little Eiffel Tower. And if I brought my Eiffel Tower, I would say, I would say this was the best night of my life when I went around and did this and that. And the members get to learn a little bit about me and I get to learn a little bit about them and their experiences and their travel. Another thing we did, and we go through this in detail on my workshop, is an international night. We actually did a panel. And we had someone from our club that lived in Russia for some time and somebody else from China, and they were able to share customs. And it was really a beautiful night to learn about the members and learn about other parts of the world. And that would make an excellent Zoom meeting. We have a lot of holidays coming up. We have Labor Day. We have National Heroes Day in August. Wouldn't that make a great theme? We have Heritage Day in September. And of course, I don't know how long we're going to be Zooming, but there's always Halloween and Christmas, Thanksgiving. Maybe you could do something really fun and pick your own holiday, make it up. Or you can go look international. And international has a lot of fun holidays that we don't even come close to celebrating. And it might give your club members some exposure to something else. Now, I'm going to say something, and at first you guys are going to be kind of shocked, but elections are coming up, and why not do a patriotic theme? We might all not be Trumpers or for Biden, but we all are Americans, that we are governed by the Constitution. We have 27 amendments. We have the Bill of Rights. And I think this is an excellent time to be, you know, coming together as a country, no matter who wins. And I don't know about you, but ladies, I thank God that I do not live in a country like Sudan or North Korea or Afghanistan. I live in America. And although we are divided right now, we really need to come back together because we do have a great country. And that would make an excellent theme night. I also thought about, we've got members that are very talented. Some people play the piano that maybe you didn't know, or guitar, or maybe they sing, or maybe they do stand-up comedy routine. Whatever your talent is, you can make a talent show contest. You'd have to rearrange the agenda, but it definitely could be done. Give everybody a time limit of 3 or 4 minutes, however you want to do it. But I think a talent show would feature our members and their talents that possibly we didn't know about them. Also, how about a joke contest? You give everybody 1.5 minutes to tell their best joke. And recently I discovered, which is epically funny, is those auto corrections. If you Google funny auto corrections, you will come up with so many. Even in my own life, I frequently, when I'm texting people, I say, hey, GPS says I'll be there in 30 minutes. And inevitably it says, God says I'll be there in 35 minutes. Or I'll text somebody else, God says to take the coast. Now, they all know what I'm talking about, but it's funny. So autocorrections, do check them out. They're great. You can even do silly things like wear a hat night or wear a tie night. And it doesn't mean you have to go into the history of hats or the history of ties, but it's just something funny that you can do at the meeting, and it gets people excited and buzzed, and what tie they're going to pick out, what hat. Try not to do theme meetings where people have to go out and buy stuff, because there's a lot of people hurting, and I don't want to cost anybody any expense. So just, be fun, be creative. And a very big tip is in the September issue of the Toastmaster magazine last year, 2019, there is an excellent article called Infuse Your Club with Vitamin C. And the C stands for creativity. And there are actually 3 things in there that are perfect for a theme Zoom meeting. And one is called a grab bag. If you don't know what that is, ask somebody who's been around a long time, or check out the article that explains what that is. Then you could do an Academy Award night. Maybe one of your members has a glittery outfit or a tuxedo. They could be the MC, and it would be very fun. And anyway, I just wanted to give you a few tips, and I think I've done it pretty quickly. We just posted last night on the District 33 Division C website, so that's d33c.org, and my entire video from my presentation 2 weeks ago is on that. 7 handouts are on that from my presentation before, and 7 photos, because a picture tells you 1,000 words, and these are all photos of our theme nights, our hat night, our 60s night, and we really do have a lot of fun, and people like doing the dress-up thing. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to return control back to our district director.
Thank you very much. We deeply appreciate that, Lynn. Hey, I love hat night. That's one of my favorites. Use that. Hey, what about math night, huh? There's a lot of different things we can do to have fun out there. I know it's almost break time.